I'm FM99 Rock Girl Lindsay, and I'm here to help you make your picks for your bracket for the upcoming game. And this is what I have here. For the East, Ohio State, UTSA, and Alabama State. Obviously, UTSA and Alabama State are going to beat Ohio State because it's two teams versus one. I mean, come on. And next I have George Mason and Villanova. Villanova, it's an awesome name, Villanova, so they have to win. Also, we have West Virginia and UAB Clemson. Well, West Virginia. And Kentucky Princeton. Princeton, just like Carlton from Fresh Prince. I think he went there. So, next we have Xavier and Marquette. I don't know. Xavier sounds like a cooler name, like a more powerful name. It's kind of like Marquette. Here we got Syracuse and Indiana State. Syracuse, that's where I was conceived. So we are going with Syracuse. Washington and Georgia. Gotta go with Georgia, the dirty, dirty South. North Carolina, Long Island, I'm going with North Carolina. Up here, I got UTSA and Alabama State and Princeton. And here I have between Xavier and Syracuse. And here we have Georgia. So here are my top two, Princeton and Syracuse. I'm going with Syracuse. I was conceived there. Gotta go with them. And over here, Southwest. Kansas, Boston University. I'm going with Kansas because there's no place like home. And University, LU in love. I don't know what that means, but I'm going with them. And Vanderbilt and Richmond. I'm going with Richmond. Louisville and Moorhead. And I'm definitely going with Moorhead for obvious reasons. Georgetown and USC, VCU. I'm going with Georgetown. St. Peter's, Texas. I think I skipped one. Purdue and St. Peter's. I'm going with Purdue because I love chicken. Texas, Florida. I'm going with Texas. Notre Dame and Acorn. I think there's a misspelling here.
Akron.
Okay. And I'm going with Notre Dame. All right, here I have Kansas, Moorhead for obvious reasons. And Purdue, Notre Dame. And my top two are Moorhead and Purdue. I'm going with Moorhead. All right, and here's my West bracket. I have Hampton beating out Duke and Tennessee because I love their colors. They're so pretty. Beating out Michigan, Memphis, and Arizona. I have Memphis winning. Texas and Oakland. Oakland badasses from California.
No, they're out of Michigan, near Detroit.
Oh, even better. And Cincinnati beating out Missouri. And Bucknell. I don't know, it sounds like a cool name. Bucknell. What the Bucknell? And then we got Penn State beating out Temple. San Diego and Northern Colorado. I have San Diego beating them out. So here are the top four. Hampton and Oakland. Bucknell and Penn State. And I want Hampton to win Bucknell because it was a cool name. And here we go with Bucknell. And on the Southeast bracket, I have the two teams, North Carolina Ashes and Arkansas LLRs beating out Pittsburgh because it's, again, two teams against one. Of course, they're going to win.
It's actually going to be a one-team, Lindsay.
Oh. Anyway, I picked them, and Butler and ODU. I picked ODU because I went there. So, Old Dominion all the way. And Kansas State and Utah, picked Kansas. And Wisconsin and Belmont, I picked Belmont. I don't know, big name. Also, St. John's and Gonzaga. I picked Gonzagas because that's kind of a fun name too. Like another name for Gonzagas. Then we have BYU and Wofford. Say Wofford. I picked Wofford. And UCLA, Michigan State. I picked UCLA. Florida, UCSB. I picked them. And ODU, Belmont. ODU's going to beat Belmont out. Gonzagas, they have to win. But even though I liked the Gonzagas, I still picked ODU. And here are my last four teams. I have Syracuse beating out Bucknell and Moorhead State. Well, I looked on the map and I didn't find a Moorhead State. It doesn't even exist. So, ODU. Syracuse and ODU. Let me show you. I think... all the way, because I was conceived there. Hopefully it helps you fill out your brackets. Good luck.